In 5th position is Esther Chironde.
Round of applause for Esther Chironde.
Is Queen Letaru Priska. Uganda, 2nd runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, is Joan Nabatan.
I was born to be free.
Showtime.
I'm going to
Pressure. Miss Uganda 2024-25. Those watching at home, this is the moment of the night, courtesy of
your first runner-up, Miss Uganda 2024-2025 is Surea Umema. Miss Uganda 2024-2025 is Natasha Nyonyozi.
I was born to be free.
She takes the crown, ladies and gentlemen. Natasha takes the crown of Miss Uganda 2024-2025.
I was born to be free. I was born to be free. I was born to be free. There's a fire in me, mountain at the bottom of the sea. It was a beautiful thing. All these memories trying to hold me back, but they can't see. I was born to be free. I was born to be free.
Contestants, you're trained for this. Best of luck. Judges, I need to make sure you have a microphone with you. Do you? You have all the power tonight. Good luck. All right. So judges, it's time for our Q&A session. Which contestant will go first?
Number 25. This question goes to you. Family traditions often play a significant role in shaping who we are. Can you share a family tradition that has deeply influenced your life and how it continues to guide you? Please come in front.
A family tradition that has deeply shaped me is respecting elders and knowing the advice that they give us. My mother always tells me that you need to always respect your elders because they have been there and they have done it all, meaning they have experienced life and they are here to guide us, just like the little people that we are, and they are here to shape our futures. Respecting our elders will help us teach the younger generation to do the same thing in order to bring up a generation that respects people and brings people who have honor and values. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Soraya.
Do you engage in regularly that brings you joy, and how does it contribute to your overall well-being?
The activity that I contribute in that brings me joy is creating content and art. I love art and creativity because it helps me express myself in different ways. We might not express ourselves through words, but we can express ourselves through art, through music, or anything else related to that talent.
Aimed at solving a global problem which issue would you tackle and how would you engage and motivate the community?
I would engage in introducing my community to education, and that is what I would create, because children suffer a lot regardless of where they come from and their circumstances that they're facing, and they do not have access to education. So if I led a community, I would make sure that I would create more educational centers and work hand in hand with local organizations to create education accessible for children in the community.
How do you envision new technological innovations improving your personal and professional routines? And what advancements are you most eager about?
I am most eager about the use of social media. Right now, all of us use social media, and if we can use social media, you also using mobile apps to create something that is sustainable for our youth, we can be able to employ the youth through brand influencing, and that can be able to help people, especially the youth in our country that are suffering from unemployment. Being an entrepreneur, I am also an online salesperson. I am the owner of the Mimi Plug, and through social media, I am able to create a sustainable life for myself.
All right, so when you think about Uganda, we have numerous cultural and natural attractions. If you had the opportunity to highlight one of these to the world, which one would you choose and why?
Uganda is a very loving country. We are known for love and we welcome people. And I believe if everyone gets that kind of character, Uganda and every other country is going to take a step forward, because empathy, love is what will take us to a better step, not hatred and envy. Thank you.
Is such a major and yet really undermined factor in our lives right now. Using cell phones, social media like TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp helps us connect with people on a different level, people we've never met. And for me, as a person who loves to make friends, as a person who loves people, that makes it easier for me to connect with different kinds of people from different cultures. As a business owner, different people own businesses right now, and therefore use social media to advertise, to employ other people that are unemployed, by using them to influence their brands, to advertise for them, and that helps them earn a living. What I'm most excited about is if ever there is an invention of, let's say, a teleportation machine, so we don't have to move long distances and we can just teleport to another country, and that would be such a great improvement in technology. Thank you.
Effective tips for maintaining physical and mental health, and how can others apply these tips to improve their own well-being?
Taking a break when you feel you cannot take it anymore. And I believe that our mental health is very important to our well-being. And as a Miss Uganda, you cannot pour in cups when your cup is not filled. And I believe that mental health is one issue that should be addressed in our country, and also to be addressed among the youths, because it's one cause that has led to very many deaths in our country. And I believe that if well addressed, it can improve on how the youth believe and also address the problem of mental health. Thank you very much.
Supporting local Ugandan-made products can boost national pride and economic growth. Which Ugandan products do you think deserve more attention, and how could you promote them with the benefit of our community and culture?
The local products that I believe we should invest in most is transportation. Yes, we continue to use fuel
as a means of transportation, yet there are other inventions where we can use electric vehicles to travel, and fuel without knowing harms the environment. So if we can have more electric vehicles, electric bikes, I believe that we can have a better climate in Uganda and also a better future to conserve. Thank you.
Yeah. What does personal development mean to you? And what are your methods for continuously growing and improving yourself?
Personal development means growing emotionally, mentally, and physically. And my methods for growing are accepting criticism, positive criticism, because by the time someone criticizes you, they're telling you something that can help you and you can be able to change it and develop.
Influenced your growth, and what role do they play in your achievements?
The people closest to me are my family members, and that is my mother and my father. My mother and my father have always given me a platform to speak. They always give me a listening ear. Every time I'm trying to say something, it doesn't matter how young I am, they always listen to me. And that is something that has shaped me and enabled me to be able to speak out fearlessly without fearing to be judged, because charity begins at home, and how your family behaves and treats you can shape the way you behave with others. That is the reason as to why I'm so outspoken and so fearless, and that is the reason as to why I am so confident, because of how my parents treat me, and that is what makes me very proud of them.
New skills is vital for growth. What is a new skill or area of knowledge you've recently developed, and how has it positively impacted your life and goals?
A new skill I've recently acquired is public speaking. I didn't know how to speak in public before. I wasn't confident enough. I had low self-esteem, but when I joined the Miss Uganda organization this year, I have improved, and this has helped me in my platform, which is the eradication of period poverty in Uganda. With this new skill of public speaking, I'll be able to advocate for young girls and women in our community who lack menstrual products and the necessary sanitary facilities, so as to be able to influence and create a positive change in my community. Thank you so much.
I'm super excited. Great. So engaging in arts and crafts can enrich our culture. How would encouraging widespread participation in these activities benefit Uganda's culture preservation and development?
Uganda is well known of being with so much rich arts and crafts that are created both with local plantations or even artificial. So this would excuse me, could you pardon me the question again?
Yes, of course. It's okay guys, we've all been there. Right, the question goes, I'll go slowly on it, really slow.
Thank you, I would appreciate that. Yeah.
Engaging in arts and crafts can enrich our culture. How would encouraging widespread participation in these activities benefit Uganda's cultural preservation and development?
How this would benefit Uganda's as a country, it's by advocating for people to use locally made crafts and selling them to the outside world, so that Uganda benefits economically and also locally. Thank you.
Tonight is already a win for me, so I am so happy and grateful to God.
And the girls say, period.
Okay, how do you feel?
I feel so blessed and gracious look 12, I'm thanking you that I'm here. You guys are blessing already.
Okay.
All right, so how do you think you fared with your question?
Judges.
I think I did well, and it will be up to the judges to decide.
Definitely. These judges, we're waiting for you. A few more minutes. How are you feeling?
I feel so excited, I feel so nervous, and I'm so grateful to be here.
I feel extremely happy, and this time round I feel like my parents have made me extremely happy. They have supported me so much, and I have never felt more loved. Thank you so much. I love you so much.
Captain, what is it like, the altitude that we're flying on now?
Oh, trust me, we are cruising. It's really nice.
Well, judges.
So, who do you think is going to take the crown home?
I pray take the crown home tonight.
And who do you want to be your first runner-up, second runner-up?
That's a tricky question.
Ooh, sorry, I tried to trick you there. How are you feeling?
I'm very good, how are you?
I'm really, really well. You look beautiful. Who has been your favorite designer out of all the designers tonight that you've worn?
I love the Joan Jett dress. It was really beautiful on me. And also this one as well. It's so beautiful.
Fabulous.
The judges, we are waiting.
It's not easy being on this stage
Ugandans
in their shoes.
watching this from abroad, we want to appreciate you. Just so you know, there are Ugandans in the diaspora rooting for you. And there are those at home watching this on Makura Chica Live who are just waiting to see who takes the crown tonight. Judges are doing the tallying. And while they're doing the tallying, we want to request those in presence to please stay calm until when we are done. But as soon as we get the top 7, they will immediately have the Q&A instantly. We won't wait for that. They will immediately have the Q&A. But this is Miss Uganda 2024. The pressure is
Crazy.
crazy. On the top 7 of Miss Uganda 2024-25. The person is Naigaga Miriam
Namatanzi. Are we ready?
Yes, we are ready.
All right.
I'll ask contestant number 22. Yes, women's empowerment in Uganda has seen progress, but challenges persist. To you, what does true women empowerment look like? And what specific actions should be taken to ensure all women in Uganda achieve it?
To me, women empowerment is encouraging women to take up space in leadership and also in workspaces. Women have been left behind in very many aspects of life, and that has led women back. And that takes me back to my dream project, an initiative that I created after I lost my mother to empower women through skilling and sustainable education. And that has been a success in Nachifuma district and also in Butambala district where I come from. And to me, that is women empowerment and true Ugandan beauty. Thank you very much.
Inspire and prepare young women to take on leadership roles and drive meaningful change.
The strategies that can be taken would be mentorship, where we get role models to come and inspire young ladies to take on more challenging careers. Just like I am a pilot, I was inspired by the female pilots in our country to take up space.
And another thing would be skilling, empowering ladies with skilling and vocational programs so they can be able to be self-reliant and be able to make their own and start their own businesses. This will enable women to be more self-empowered and take on more bigger roles in life. Thank you.
Many rural communities in Uganda lack access to menstrual health education. What concrete steps can be taken to improve menstrual health education and access to hygiene products in these underserved communities?
I'm so glad for that question because my project is about the eradication of period poverty in Uganda. For example, in Mityana, where I come from, many women and girls lack access to menstrual products, whereby 1 in 4 girls misses school for an average of 8 days in 3 months, leading to high rates of dropouts and leaving girls at a disadvantage compared to their male peers. And I want to advocate for girl child empowerment and creating a positive impact in our society through my strategies. For example, education. I want to educate not only the boys, but girls and women and the entire community. Education about menstrual health should be for all, not only girls, but also boys, so as to do away with the stigma in our society. And I'll also advocate and create awareness through my social media platforms and educate people about menstrual health. I would also collaborate with various organizations like Reach a Hand and Wells of Life.
Time out.
Thank you so much.
The platform to advocate for a cause. What specific cause are you passionate about? And what actionable steps would you take to promote and address this cause throughout your tenure?
My cause is advocacy for children with special needs, more so those with autism. I chose this cause because my little brother Ethaniel was diagnosed with autism at the age of 4, and it hurts my heart to see people discriminate him, especially when we go out to society. There's a lot of stigma, but with children like this, I believe every child is a blessing from God and they should be accepted just as they are. I would continue to promote this cause through my social media platforms, which I have done previously. I would also work hand in hand with autism organizations and with the government as well to make laws that would empower them and favor them in the society.
Is a significant barrier to progress in Uganda. It is affecting trust and development. What are the most effective measures we could adopt as a country, but also as individuals, to combat corruption and foster a culture of transparency and accountability?
Corruption has led to suffering in Uganda, where funds are misused, and I believe that the government should stand up and face corrupt individuals. It is not good to sit on that because it not only affects you, but one rotten banana spoils the whole bunch. So I believe that if the government can take on its power and put it into action, enforcing strict laws and actually putting them into action instead of maybe just looking at people, encouraging officers to take bribes. I believe that the government, it's high time. People have cried, people have commented about it. Social media has commented about it, and it's high time for the government and the people of Uganda to stop accepting corrupt behaviors. This way, we shall grow.
Time up. Things can be put in place to ensure every girl has equal access to quality education and the opportunity to succeed.
I'm grateful for your question. I believe that setting up educational centers where girls and boys are treated equally would empower women to work hard and get inspired to take up positions in leadership. I also believe that mentoring young girls would also inspire them by telling them advantages of education. They are empowered and they stay positive to education, hence very important people in future. Also, I would make sure that successful women are recognized in society, also inspiring young women to also study so hard and take part in society, leaving a positive impact.
Thank you. The question is, gender-based violence continues to be a severe issue in Uganda. What innovative and effective strategies can be employed to tackle gender-based violence and provide comprehensive support to survivors?
Through creating rehabilitation centers that are for gender-based violence victims, that these rehabilitation centers can skill these people or victims that have faced gender-based violence. These victims can also acquire the skills that will employ them later in life and be able to create opportunities for themselves. They can also create innovative spaces like Design Hub, which can teach mobile app creating so that these people can have a safe space to be able to respect each other and also spread positivity through social media and spread positive quotes using these apps. Thank you.